Hey guys! So as you can tell from the intro and the title, today I'm going to be showing you how to make these super cute Minnie Mouse ears. And I'm going to show you how to do it on a budget. Altogether, the materials cost me about $10 or less. And if you go already craft some of the stuff you will probably already have. So go ahead and get to looking. And I think this is grand slam for Minnie Mouse ears. They're super cute, very customizable, and completely unique to you. You will never make the same ears twice, so that's always fun. So if you're interested, just keep watching, and I've got the tutorial, so... So the first thing that you're going to want to do is figure out the size that you want your ears to be. I took this solo cup and kind of put it on my head where I knew that my little mini ear would sit, looked at it in a mirror and decided that this was a good size for me. So I went ahead and I traced out 4 circles onto foam board. Now I chose foam board because I felt like it was a little sturdier than cardboard. It's a little bit thicker and I just kind of liked it better. But you go with whatever you prefer. If you've got cardboard boxes, that'll obviously be a way cheaper option because it's free. But I did like the thickness and the sturdiness of the foam board. Here we go! The next thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and cut out your circles. This can be a little dangerous because especially if you use an X-Acto knife like I did. Ooh, words are hard. But anyways, what I did was I scored the circles first so that way I had guides to know where I was going to be cutting all the way through the board. So I just went and I scored it. Sometimes I had to do a sawing motion, but then after I scored, I went ahead and just cut the entire circle out. Like I said, do be careful. I did cut myself. I think you can actually see in these clips where I cut my knuckle. So just be careful and make sure that you use all safety things, goggles, gloves, whatever it is that you need. And because I don't want to bore you with like 10 minutes of me cutting and all of that good stuff, we're just going to go ahead and speed right on up to the next step. Here we go, and I'm getting at your door. We are close, just hear our feet. Tell me, child, trick or treat. Here we go, and I'm getting at your door. So I lost the clip to the fabric being cut out, but basically all I did was repeated the same steps from the circles on the foam board, but I extended the size by about a ½ inch to allow for some seam allowance so that way I could stuff my ears. Now once you have your foam pieces and your fabric pieces cut out, you want to go ahead and get your foam pieces cut to the bend in the headband. So all I did was I put the headband on and I just kind of traced the curve so that when and check to make sure that the foam piece would sit nicely on the headband.
You're gonna find that people live in graves, we're living dead.
I also didn't show this, but this is me showing you right here. I just took some straight pins and pinned my fabric into my foam board, which is another reason why I liked the foam board. So that way I knew exactly where I was going to be gluing the fabric on. It just worked as a really, really nice guide for me. This is an extra step that you definitely don't have to take, but if you are a perfectionist like me, I highly suggest doing this. It keeps everything nice and straight, and I just really like a good guide in anything I do. I was kind of winging this whole time, so it was nice to have a little structure. But then really all you're going to want to do is go ahead and glue your fabric to your foam piece. I recommend doing this small pieces or small bits at a time. Just do small strips of glue because the hot glue will dry very quickly. And if you do it small strips at a time, it does give you a little leeway to fix and straighten if you see something that's gone askew.
This night, you gotta find that nightmares do come true. We will find you. Trick or treat. This night, you gotta find that people live in graves. We're living.
And just like everything else, you want to make sure that you repeat this with every earpiece. And you'll see why we have 4 earpieces in just a second. I promise it makes sense. If you already know, don't give away the spoiler. Or do. It's not really a spoiler, but yeah.
We're knocking at your door. We are close, just hear our feet. Tell me, child, trick or treat. Here we come, here we go. We're knocking at your door. We are close, just hear our feet. Tell me, child, trick or treat.
So for the stuffing, I chose cotton balls, and I did that because this is a very cost-efficient video. If it wasn't cost-efficient, I probably would have gone for batting or the stuff that you stuff teddy bears with. But this is a really good alternative if you are trying to do ears on a budget. So all you want to do is basically take your cotton balls, unroll them, kind of pull them apart. You want to basically fluff them up. And then you're just going to stuff them in your ears. The really good thing about this is that you get to pick how plush your ears are. So if you like a really plush ear like me, then you can overstuff probably. But if you like it to be less plush and just, you want there to be a little something in there but not a lot, then you have that to your discretion. It's like Build-A-Bear, but for mini ears.
People live in graves, we're living dead.
Now, I had to use scissors to stuff in all the little crevices, but I would recommend, especially if you're doing small children, getting a pen or a crochet hook or something else like a chopstick. I just didn't have anything and honestly didn't feel like going and trying to find something. I didn't want to use the pen I had. I just didn't feel like it would work as well, so I just used the scissors. But make sure that you do use something, probably not scissors because you could rip your fabric So like I said, chopstick, crochet hook, anything like that to go ahead and stuff your ears in all the crevices, because with cotton balls they tend to clump together, so you want to have something to kind of spread them out and around the ear.
To come true, we will find you. Treat or treat. This night you're gonna find that people live in graves, we're living dead.
Everything stuffed, you just want to put a dab of glue on the bottom and just pull your fabric taut and then trim off any excess. That's really, I feel like that's not the best explanation, but just kind of watch what I'm doing here and you should be able to kind of figure it out. It's not that difficult. I'm just not really great at explaining the actual logistics of it. Kind of come together. So basically you just want to take two halves and glue them together, and then you start to see your ear kind of coming together.
This night you're gonna find that nightmares do come true, we will find you.
Here for the ears is definitely preference. I didn't like the seam, so I just used some velvet ribbon that I already had to kind of cover up the seam. I really liked the way that it ended up looking. You could do this several different ways. You could use pearl beads, you could use the rhinestone tape, you could use like pearl ribbon, you could use textured ribbon. The possibilities are completely endless here. You could do something really cute with like a ruffle if you wanted to. So definitely let your creative juices flow. Like I said, I just kind of used what I had on hand, and since I was doing a Halloween theme, I don't know why velvet makes me think of Halloween, but it does. So I thought it just went really well. One part I deliberately didn't show is how to make the bow. I'm going to link the video in the eye, but it's just making it the same way I did in my Minnie shoes tutorial. So you just follow those instructions there, and you can be able to make your bow at any size that you want. And then all you want to do is assemble everything together. So what I did was I laid everything on the table, and I used my straight pins again to mark where my ears were actually going to sit. So that way I had a guideline of where to put the glue, the strip of glue. I put my ears towards the back of the headband so that way my bow had a place to rest. Again, a preference thing, you do what works for you. But then all I did was I just glued everything on, and I had some really cute custom Halloween mini ears. I thought they were so cute.
Tell me, child, trick or treat.
So let me know down in the comments below if you can make your own Mickey ears. How would you do them? What kind of fabric would you use? Would you do a character theme? Would you do a holiday theme? Would you do a wall theme? I'm actually going in October, and I'm really excited to go to Toy Story Land and see the popsicle wall and wear these to Magic Kingdom during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So that's really exciting. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a magical day.